Alright, first YouTube video, let's go. It's anime recommendations, so let's get into it. So, I split them all into categories, so we're gonna start with the biggest category, which is rom-com, because couldn't you tell from the everything about me that I'm absolutely obsessed with rom-com? I'm a hopeless romantic. Yes, you heard me right. I love love. I say what I say, bop bop bop. Anyway. The first one is, Timeoku S. So, basically what happens in this one is there's this girl, and she has a servant, and they kind of have a little something going on, and it is immaculate. I watched this one on YouTube subbed. It was amazing. It was phenomenal. I never watch anything subbed because I'm a slow reader, so I have to pause. So it was worth it to read it subbed, or watch it subbed. The next one is My Little Monster. I also watched this one on YouTube, subbed as well. It is about, it's a enemies to lovers sort of thing. So it's about this guy and this girl, and the guy is a delinquent, and she's like super smart. It's like #1 in the class, and she ends up having to take papers over to his house one day because he's missed a bunch of school, and she was the one that like just ended up, it kind of got thrown into her care, and she had to take it to him. So then they meet, and it goes through their love story. It is amazing. It is immaculate. I highly recommend it if you like enemies to lovers sort of things. It's chef's kiss. I do say so myself. Toradora. Where do I begin? This is the best show, the best rom-com ever. I used to have this thing where I wouldn't rewatch shows. I wouldn't rewatch animes because I wanted to watch every single anime possible. And then I watched this show, and my entire life changed. And now I rewatch them all the time. But this is the show that I decided to rewatch for the first time because it was that good. It's about Ryuji and Taiga, and so Taiga is Ryuji's neighbor. I actually have the actual summary screenshotted on my phone, so that way I didn't get this wrong. So, it's been a couple of years, but I recommend it. It's really good.
In summary, it's the best.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Didn't you watch this one 3 times? I love that show. It's literally my favorite anime, besides My Hero. Fierce in appearance but gentle at heart, Ryuji forms an unlikely friendship with Taiga, a tiny girl with a sharp tongue and a tough attitude. Together they help each other confess to their crushes. It is a great story. I loved it. Wolf Girl and Black Prince. I also watched this one on YouTube, fan dubbed. By the way, whoever did that, that was amazing. I thought that was what it really was. I thought that's just actually how the dubbed
character sounded.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was fan dubbed, and it was immaculate. Essentially what happens in Wolf Girl and Black Prince, there's this girl who has these 2 friends. They're all super popular at their high school, and they all have boyfriends, except for the main character. She is lying to her friends about this like mysterious beautiful boy. She saw this guy on the side of the road one day, and she was like, he's so gorgeous, so freaking gorgeous. I'm gonna take a picture of him, and I'm gonna show my friends my hot boyfriend. So she does do exactly that, and she goes on with this lie that she's dating him, and one day they see him on the cover of a magazine. They find out he is a model.
Hey, so just a quick correction. He's actually not a model. He's the most popular boy in their school, and that's basically it.
Crazy. It's a very good story. Kamisama Kiss. I also rewatched this one twice because what can I say? Except for wow. Basically what happens is the main character is abandoned by her deadbeat father. Relatable. So one day she comes across this shrine, this like abandoned shrine. She ends up like crashing there, and then she meets her familiar, her soon-to-be familiar, Tomoe. Essentially, Tomoe ends up becoming her familiar, and she runs this shrine now, and she meets all these other familiars, and it's a good story. I think it's about 24 episodes. It could be more, it could be less. Also, I put these in a category based on what it told me on Google, so this was under the rom-com category. It definitely is a rom-com, but if the categories are wrong, don't roast me. Roast me for other things, like my uneven eyeliner. Anyway, the next one is Maidsama. Maidsama is, como se dice, immaculate. Maidsama is about this girl, Misaki, and she is the president of this school. She like runs everything. She is a bad bleed. She has this kind of like tough girl exterior, and there's this boy who goes to her school named Asui Tamaki, and he finds out her secret. She actually works at a maid cafe on the low, because she needs that moolah, you know what I'm saying? She's poor. Did I mention that? She's very, very poor. So, yes. Asui comes in one day and he finds out her secret that she works at a maid cafe, and it goes through their entire story. How many times am I going to say it goes through their entire story? It is a sort of enemies to lovers type of thing because Misaki is a character who is very headstrong. She doesn't really want help from anybody. So...
If you think about it too, so is Toradora.
Toradora, yes. I like the ones where the
lovers.
female character is very headstrong and it's kind of like an enemies to lovers sort of thing. So a lot of these are enemies to lovers. My Little Monster is, Toradora is, Wolf Girl and Black Prince is, but it's the other way around. The guy's kind of a little bit of a meanie hut junior. Kamisama Kiss. The girl is pretty headstrong as well, and so is Misaki in Maidsama. The next one is Date Alive. Date Alive is about this boy, and he lives with his little sister, and essentially one day he meets this girl, and she's an alien, and so she needs a place to live. She's a little cray-cray. She needs a place to live, and she ends up staying with him, and then all of these other alien girls end up crashing onto this land. Earth, obviously, end up crashing onto Earth. And he's like helping them all, and
Me leaving Area 51 with my alien.
it's a sort of thing where like a bunch of girls are in love with him, and then he's in love with like one chick. That one I watched a long time ago though. It was a good one. It was worth putting on the list, but it wasn't my favorite. There's a lot of different ships that could happen, and I mean there's, I guess in all animes there's a lot of different ships that can happen, but there's like a lot of stuff going on all the time, and all the girls are just all over him. The next one is Nisekoi False Love. Nisekoi False Love is about the heir to the Yakuza family is forced to be in a relationship with the daughter of a headstrong gang leader to avoid a gang war. So basically it's fake dating. There are 3 main characters. There's a blonde girl. I'm going to name them by their hair color because I don't remember their names. There's a blonde girl. There's a black-headed boy with a cute little haircut and a little X in the side of his head, and then a brown-headed girl. And the black-headed boy and and the blonde-haired girl have to fake date. Watch it. That's it. Watch it. The last one on the rom-com list is Arya the Scarlet Ammo. Arya the Scarlet Ammo is one of my favorite animes ever. I think about this anime every day.
You say that about every
I
anime.
think about this anime all night long. I stay awake not sleeping because I'm thinking about this anime. I love this anime. Love it. First of all, the main character's name is Arya and she has pink hair. Arya is a girl with a gun. I thought I should reiterate that because when I went on Google and looked up what genre this fell under, it said girls with guns. Arya is a girl with a gun. And her partner, I guess, is a boy with a gun. Am I good at explaining these things? Let me look up
No, I don't think so.
Why don't you shut your
Why don't you describe things better?
me.
It's the fact you can't describe things for me.
It's the fact you never show your face for me.
Oh, really? It's the fact you can't read for me.
It's the fact your contacts are fake for me.
Well, whose contacts are fake? Whose contacts are real?
The elite Butte assault prodigy Arya H. Kazaki.
You're doing great, sweetie.
It's something. Comes to his rescue, and from that moment on, Kinji's future as a Butte changes drastically. The side story, Arya the Scarlet Ammo, AA, follows Akaria, an E-ranked Butte, who applies to become... What is this?
Nikki, just stop reading the description and
Listen
just
to
describe
me.
yourself.
Arya and Kinji have a sort of, como se dice, enemies to lovers sort of thing. Who doesn't love a good enemies to lovers? Watch it. It's girls with guns, a dude with a gun, and a girl who's headstrong with pink hair. She's got little pigtails going on. Go. Do it. That's all for rom-coms. After that, it's coming of age. So, Kimi no Doki. Kimi no Doki is about 4 friends. 2 of them like each other, and they're too scared to confess. So, their friends help them out. It's a very cute little school love story. Also, a little bit of slice of life. Maybe tear up a little bit here and there. It was totally worth it, though. They You'll see if they get together at the end. You should watch it. You should be watching. Ding. Alright, the next one on the coming of age is Blue Spring Ride. If you have not seen Blue Spring Ride, what are you doing? Go watch it. Blue Spring Ride is about four friends, but two are like the main love interest and the other ones are the homosexual supporting cast. Anyway, Blue Spring Ride is about this girl. She's super popular and she knew this boy in middle school and she had a fat crush on him. He ended up moving away and then I think they're like last year of high school. He moves back and it goes through their love story. It's very cute. Highly recommend it. The next category is harem. So, it's where the protagonist is surrounded by 3 or more love interests. So, in this harem category, we have Fruits Basket. Now, I have seen the original animation for Fruits Basket, not the one that just came out in like 2019 or 2020. So, I'm recommending the original one. It will definitely tug at your heartstrings. I cried like a at this anime. I loved it so much, I actually named my car after one of the main characters, Kyo. So essentially, Toru is this high school girl who her mother passed away and she has no place to live. So she's been living outside of a tent in the woods. And one day she comes across Yuki, I believe his name is, and Yuki essentially takes her in and she ends up living with Yuki, Kyo, and Yuki and Kyo's uncle. So then it goes through their entire love story, and there's this kind of love story with Yuki, there's this kind of love story with Kyo, and then it goes through everything. There's a manga, there's 2 different animes for it, but I've seen, I think it's like a 1990 something version or an early 2000s version. So the next one is ORON High School Host Club. So ORON, if you haven't seen ORON, what are you doing? Stop this. You can go watch it. ORON is about this person, Haruhi. Haruhi is very poor but goes to a very prestigious high school. They end up breaking something that belongs to the host club. So the host club, the leader of the host club, one of the best hosts of the host club, his name is Tamaki, and he's like, well, you broke this, you have to pay us back. It was a really, really expensive vase. And Haruhi's like, I don't have money for that. So then the entire host club, all these different characters come up with this idea. They're like, okay, you just join the host club and pay us back essentially with your time by being a host. And so they do. And then huge plot twists throughout all the story. It is absolutely amazing. You should definitely watch it. And it's also super funny.
And since I didn't have a category for sports, I thought I'd just throw it in right here. YURI on Ice. I definitely recommend that anime. It is so cute. I'm not one to enjoy sports animes. For whatever reason, I really can never get into them. I know it really sucks because it's a huge genre and there's so many like kind of like boys love ones. But I don't know. There's just... They're not it for me, but YURI on Ice definitely kept me hooked the entire time. It was very entertaining. I love ice skating. It was really fun to watch. Yuri is just such a relatable character. Victor and the other Yuri just sent me the entire time. That show is so funny. It's about Yuri, who is a ice skater, and Victor, who is also an ice skater. Victor ends up taking a year off of ice skating to be Yuri's coach. Yuri is, como se dice, in love with Victor. It's a little bit of a love story, so cute, so fun. Yes, so that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If I got any summaries of the animes wrong, please feel free to tell me in the comments. Be nice though, because I'm sensitive. I'm not gonna get mad at you if you correct me, because there are some of these animes I haven't seen in years. I hope you guys liked it. Remember to subscribe if you did. There will be a lot more content coming. Vlogs for Katsucon in February. I know I've said that like 1,000 times. Can you tell I'm excited? Also cause videos. A lot of making cause, a lot of being in cause, more fanfic recommendations, possible reading of fanfictions if you guys want to see that. There will also be a part 2 to this video because when Vanessa was editing it, she said that if we left it all together, it would be 45 minutes long. And who wants to sit through 45 minutes of me babbling? No one. Follow me on Twitter at Nikkikavali with 2 L's instead of 1 if you would like to know when I'm gonna go live and what's going on in my life and when videos are gonna go up. Also follow me on TikTok. If you're not here from TikTok, hello, welcome. I'm Nikkikavali. If you are here from TikTok, you a real one. Follow me on Insta. follow me on Twitch. All of the things will be right here next to my dirty laundry. Shout out to that fanfiction. Amazing. But yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being wonderful and being amazing. Remember that you are a phenomenal person. Don't ever let anybody walk all over you, and I love you so much. And that's on what? Period. Bye.
By the way, thumbs up this video if my eyeliner's uneven, because the likelihood of it being uneven is very high. I got an itch. See, just goes through very. Oh, you like Kamisama Kiss?
You do. You like the guy because he has ears.
It's the fact you dropped oil on your floor for me. It's the fact you've broken your toe 3 times for me. It was 2. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. You want to try that? It's the fact I make all your cosplay for me. Oh, that's why I'm going to start every video. Hi, welcome to this thing you should be watching.
I think that's copyright.
Oh. Oh no, you should be liking.
And subscribing. And going to TikTok for more.
Periods.